What's up, it's Timmons here. Now, back in 2019, saw the release of the first ever live action Pokemon film, Pokemon Detective Pikachu, which I totally loved. It was of course one of my favorite films of that year. It was like seeing all the live action Pokemons come to life. I thought it looked really awesome, and of course there have been talks about a sequel, and the first one did pretty well actually. Um, but looks like Justice Smith has provided a little bit of a disappointing update surrounding it. Um, in an interview with Screen Rant, Justice Smith, who played Tim Goodman in 2019's Detective Pikachu, stated that his phone has remained silent at this point when asked about the sequel's movement. The actor said, "I have not heard of any movement. I mean, I know what was released online, but no one has called me, so I'm just waiting for that call." Now, while the sequel's development is still unclear, Smith has always been on board for Detective Pikachu's return. Back in 2020, Smith spoke with Coming Soon about his host for the sequel. Um, and his 2020 update is similar to his update this past year, which only lowers the likelihood of Detective Pikachu ever being released here. But of course, pretty much the last major update was that it has a director. If you guys remember, Justin Cressell, who of course is supposed to be directing the Sesame Street movie, he was attached to direct. Obviously, nothing really came much since because obviously the strikes happened and all. Frankly, I'm not gonna lie. I won't be surprised if Detective Pikachu do have because, like, let's be real. Detective Pikachu box office, it did pretty well for at the box office here. It of course did make about like 450 million against a 150 budget, and the reviews were excellent. It has like a 68% Rotten Tomatoes. So obviously the critics loved it, audience including myself loved it. I'll be shocked if they don't go ahead and do the sequel because, and of course, there is like a Detective Pikachu 2 game, so there's that. And Pokemon is still very strong. I mean, it's one of the most hot, like one of the most popular IPs, you know, in history, especially with all the games going around. And I believe Netflix is still supposed to be doing a Pokemon live action. I don't know what's the process of that, but frankly, to be honest, I feel like if they go ahead and really move forward with the Detective Pikachu sequel, I'm thinking it's not going to include Ryan Reynolds or Justice Smith. That's my assumption. Maybe they want to go, I don't know, maybe different characters and all, which I'll actually be okay with. Like, I thought Justice Smith was pretty fine in Detective Pikachu. Ryan Reynolds, hearing him as Pikachu was cool, but it really did feel like the storyline ended. Obviously Ryan Reynolds was the dad, so he came out of Pikachu's body. So he seemed like what's gonna happen? Like, how could you? What would you do? Like, will somehow Ryan Reynolds will go back to the Pikachu body? Is that how it's gonna happen? I mean, I feel like their storyline ended, so I could totally see them doing a Detective Pikachu sequel without Ryan Reynolds. And let's be real, Ryan Reynolds might be a little too expensive now, and might be a little too busy with other stuff. So I don't know. I feel they do a sequel. It will probably be without Reynolds or even Smith or even Catherine Noonan for that matter too. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a sequel, or maybe something Pokemon related down the line. Because let's let's be real, Pokemon is too much of a popular IP to not do anything more with. So, and of course, with the success of live action video games nowadays, with stuff like obviously with Super Mario Brother movie being a hit, with Last of Us. So I don't know. We'll see what happens down the line. Anyway, let me ask you guys: do you think do you think Detective Pikachu is actually going to happen? Do you think it won't happen? Do you think there could be a good chance the sequel could include Ryan Reynolds and Justice Smith? Were you even a fan of the first Detective Pikachu? And are you even a fan of Pokemon just in general? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Serious Ion.